welcome to this little get ready with me for bed / self-care routine in a body doubling style video. Wait, that was a long name. The first thing I'm doing right now is just setting the mood. So if you're gonna do this routine with me, you can also maybe light some candles or some lanterns or just get in a little more cozy vibe. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't like having sharp lights on if I'm gonna do something self-care. I don't like sharp lights whatsoever. I'm gonna light a little lamp over here too, so we get a little bit more lights so we can see something. There we go. Because I don't like those ceiling lamps. They don't make anything cozy in my opinion. I finally is going to make this self-care routine video that people has asked me to make and that I've been excited to make. I feel like I need it more than ever today. I've had a rough period of time lately and I feel like I want to cry a whole lot, and I kind of feel like I need to take care of myself a little bit and be a little bit nicer to myself. So I thought this would be very, very fitting today. I would love for you to join me in my self-care routine. Maybe you do your own things or maybe you do the same things as I do. I will make chapters, so if you feel like you want to maybe pick and choose what you want to watch beforehand, if you know you're gonna do the things but you want to do them in different order, you can click around in the chapters. Maybe you just want to do one of the things I'm doing, then you can also find that in the chapters. I will do a little bit of everything, and you will know what I will do in the chapters if you want to look ahead. Otherwise, just be with me in this. And let's start with all the little cozy things we can do today. The first thing I'm gonna be doing is actually shaving my legs, because it's been a while since I did that last. I'm not gonna be using a razor and foam, but if you want to do that, you can do that. I'm gonna be using one of these little ones that I bought on Amazon. It's actually just normal AAA batteries in here, but it works actually pretty good. It doesn't get as close as when I do with a razor, but it works. So it will annoy you probably with the sound, but I hope that's okay. So if you're gonna shave your legs, you can do it your way. I'm gonna do it my way. Now we're just gonna do like this and go for it. The thing I like with using a razor, otherwise I just do it when I'm in the shower or whatever. But the nice thing with this is it takes way a little more time. I was about to say it takes way less time, and I don't cut myself while doing it. It's easy, it goes fast. I don't have to put water on my legs or shaving cream or whatever. I am so sensitive to things with perfume in them, so if I use like shaving cream or shaving foam or whatever, it's easier that I get somewhat of a reaction. I'm not allergic to it, but I'm sensitive to it. Yeah, I talked about having a hard time lately. I've been hard on myself lately. Not hard on myself, it's just like I can almost not look at my face in the mirror because, and I'm not saying this to get any compliments, so you don't have to even react to this. I'm just telling you. I have had some periods of my life when I feel like I don't like my face, and I am really in that space now. I feel a little bit ugly, to be quite honest. And it's just what it is. I feel like I have started to get a little bit old and a little bit wrinkly, and I don't really recognize myself in the mirror. And that's been hard, and that sounds vain because I'm really not a vain person. I don't really care at all, and now I'm like, did I care too little? So now my face is getting destroyed. I just want to be honest with you and show you that I have my insecurities still, and it's not always easy, but I try to be kind to myself, and I obviously isn't too kind to myself when I feel like that, but it is what it is. So that's why I feel like I need some self-care and to really take care of myself and to really tell myself I'm good enough, I'm awesome the way I am, and things like that. So now I thought that I would go to do some put some lotion on my legs and on my arms, and I'll start with the legs because I just shaved them. I'm gonna be using this says Nivea body lotion firming and bronze. It doesn't give any bronze, and it is definitely not firming, but it works. All I want is to not be as dry. I get so dry in the winter time, like super dry on my feet, on my legs, on my arms, everywhere. So I thought moisturizing is a good thing. And also, as I said, sometimes when I wash my face and I do my face with creams and stuff, if you do moisturize now your body, try to take it as you being kind to yourself. I do. Like, really, like, you're okay. Like, ground yourself. I ground myself when I do that, because I actually recorded another video. I'm not sure if that will be uploaded before or after this. It was a morning routine where I was cleaning my face, and I said the same thing in that video, that when I'm nice to myself, like patting myself like this, or massaging myself a little bit, my face or whatever, I ground myself. It's like I understand, wait, I'm here. I am here and I am now, because I am so much in my head. And when I do things like this, I kind of get a little bit more in the moment, because I don't usually feel like that I'm here. I can't really understand. I can't really tell you what I mean about that, but just be nice to yourself. So when you are massaging yourself or putting on lotion, don't feel like, ugh, my gosh, I don't like my thighs, I don't like this. Instead, just be comfortable in who you are, and like, you're doing a good job. Like, talk to yourself while you are lotioning yourself. I have such a hard time finding English words sometimes, but I hope you understand what I mean. Be kind to yourself. Instead of feeling your flaws or feeling, oh, this feels way too soft, just feel like, you did good today, legs. You walked me through this entire day. You did good, feet. I know you heard because you always have heel spur, but you still carry me every day. Now we're gonna do the arms and the tummy, or whatever you feel like is dry. And the same there. Thank you, my arms, for taking me through today. It was awesome. You did good. You did draw a whole lot. You did hang the laundry. You took care of it. Everything you needed to take care of. And now I realize my microphone is down here. I hope you still heard me. And after this, I'm going to be putting my PJs on that I actually put here, because you can put on some sweats or PJs or some other comfy clothes that you want to have. I want to have comfy clothes on, because now we have taken care of the body, and now we're gonna go do some other things. I chose this one today that I sometimes wear just as a sweatsuit or like lounge wear. I'm sorry for the microphone being disturbing. Then I have matching pants for them. This is the PJs, but I think it's cute to have as lounge wear. There we go. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put my hair up, but not just in a ponytail or a bun. I'm gonna put them up on a bathrobe to make heatless curls for tomorrow. So if you want to, if you have long hair and you want to try and never tried, you can do that. All you need is a bathrobe, 2 hair ties and a hairbrush. If you want to, you can have some spray. If you want to, you can have some hairspray or something like that. So I just comb it like this until all the knots are out. And then I split the hair into 2 sections like that. And then I take a bottle of water. This is just normal water. I just use the water a little bit, not too much for me. And then I brush it again. This is a good thing if you just want your hair to not be in the way when you're gonna like wash your face and stuff, but also if you want heatless curls. There we go. Then I take this bathrobe thing and I put it over my head like that. I part it in the middle back again. Then I take a little bit hair in my bangs like this and I swirl it around, and when I come around I take a little bit more hair and I swirl it around pretty tightly, and then I take more hair. I do that I kind of do that 3 times, and then I take all the hair that is left on this side and I continue on twisting it. I hold it. You see, I'm not twisting the hair, I'm twisting it around, but I'm not twisting it like that. I'm just going around the little ribbon, bathrobe ribbon. I don't know. There you go. And then I tie the hair like this. I think I'm going to do it 3 times. There we go. And then I do the exact same thing on the other side. Take a little bit here, around, and when I can't come around, I take a little bit more hair, and I go around again. I take all of it that is left. I don't know if I did 3 or 4 times on the other side. It doesn't really matter if they become uneven. Not for me, at least. I don't care that much. It's just nice to get the hair out of the way, but also to get some curls in the morning or later. I sometimes just use this a couple of hours or 3 hours or something, and then I let it go, and then it's curly too. So you don't have to wear it overnight if you don't want to, if you have a hard time sleeping with it. But I found my way to be able to sleep with it. I have a hard time usually, but I found a way. Then I put a little bit more water in it, and then I just press it so it goes into the curls. Then I curl it backwards, and I curl this backwards until it's super tight. And then what I do, I'm going to turn around, is I twist it like this. Then I take the ropes there, like that, and then I put it on top of my head here. Poof, and I tie it around. I put one end over or underneath the ribbon on top, and then I tie it there, so it stays put during the night. And I look like a little lady. Boop, boop, boop. And now it is time to wash my face. I'm gonna be using the face scrub this time. They have tiny things in them that makes it a little bit exfoliating. I think that is nice sometimes. It feels like more like soft skin afterwards, I believe. So I'm just, oh, I forgot I had mascara on. I can't put this around my eyes. So I'm gonna have to put water around my eyes. So now I'm gonna be gone black around my eyes after that, but that's okay. There we go, there we go, there we go. Just rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. I look like a scary movie in the mirror. Now we're guys gonna wash this off. And I always use a little bit of cold water when I do this, when I clean my face. And it's something with it that again feels like a little more, I get more present. When I've been feeling a little bit more low and a little bit more depressed, it is like I need the physical sensations of like the cold water or the lotion. Everything that I can feel sensorically is good for me. And I usually forget about that. It's now when I started this, I feel like I am so happy that I did this today, because I really, really needed it. Oh my gosh, I look more like a horror movie than ever. Really black under my eyes. When you clean your face, remember to not rub your face with a towel, just pat it, and have a special face towel, so you don't use the one you use with your hands or anything. It's better. So after we've done that, I'm going to be today using the Gua Sha stone. If you don't have any Gua Sha stone or any face roller or whatever, you really don't need to use that. You can just use your hands. But I was just, because I'm into the physical sensations right now, they work really well for me that way. So I'm going to be using Jade, Gua Sha. This is a Gua Sha stone and this is a Jade roller. So I'm going to be using them today. It is a little bit dark. I don't know if you see me well, but hopefully you do. A little bit black under my eyes. Otherwise you just use your fingers. Like when I use the Gua Sha stone like this, you can use your fingers at the same, like in the same way if you don't have them. I like to, but the first thing I'm going to be using on my face is face serum. It doesn't matter which one. This is just for the Gua Sha stone to slide a little bit better. And just put it in here, half of my face. I'm going to do the forehead later. There we go. And then I use water as I go along because it dries. So if I put some water here, then the serum gets more slippery. And that is because this isn't supposed to pull your skin. It's supposed to just slide on your skin. And what I do is I put the stone like this on this bone. And I slide it 5 times and then I shake it a little bit in the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I do the same thing on the other side for 5 times. And then I do the same thing, but I turn like this and I do a little bit higher up, like on the chin like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you do that with your fingers, that's also yay okay. Or if you just don't want to do it at all, that's okay too. Then I take this long side and I put it here, like where my left line is, and then I just scoop it, but I scoop it 10 times, like this. 10. And 10. And then I hold it the same way, but I pull it underneath my cheekbone from that place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put it in water just for the slipperiness. Then do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I put it over my cheekbone, so the cheekbone is in here. And I do 5 times. And I do it on the other side too. And then you shake here. And while you shake, it's like something with lymph nodes. I'm not good at this, so I just do what I've been told. And then underneath the eye and outwards. I'm gonna put some water here. So I activate the serum again. And then I'm gonna put the serum on my forehead because I haven't done that yet. There we go. On my eyebrows too. And then I have an eyelash in my eye. It feels like, oh, I don't want to have that right now. I'll go over the eyebrows. Oh, wait. It's not good as right now when I'm gonna. I am always very surprised about how much eyelash in your eye can disturb you. I'll be right back. I need to remove this. I think it's gone. I got one out at least, but it feels like I have one more there. Well, I put the eyebrow in this one, and then I close my eyes. And I go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other eye. More water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna wet my forehead a little bit so it's slippery, and then I'm gonna do the forehead. I'm gonna do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over your eyebrows. Then I start to do like this. And then I do like this. A few times on the neck. What it does, it's when you use this, it's actually like draining your face from swollenness and stuff. That is kind of like how this works. And I feel like it's a nice feeling. Then I just rinse it off so it isn't filled with things the next time I'm gonna be using it. And then I use the Jade Roller. And how I use that, it's almost like the same thing. I do underneath the jawline like this 5 times. Right over the jawline from the chin. And I switch it to the small one over my lip. And then I put it on my laugh line like that for 5 seconds. And then I go under the collarbone. Collarbone? Did I say that the last time? I meant cheekbone. And then on top of the cheekbone. Under my eye. Under the other eye. On top of my eyebrow. Other eye. A lot of people do this forehead. Not a lot of people do this forehead. I mean, now I do the forehead. A lot of people do this after putting their face lotion on. I sometimes do that, but it's so easy that it gets like a little bit dirty from the face lotion and everything, so I use it before. I don't know if that's as good, probably not. I'm not a pro. I need to let you know I'm not a pro. Certainly not. I just enjoy doing this sometimes. This time I don't think I'm gonna do a face mask. But if you would like another self-care video at any point, let me know what you would like in that video. And if you would like me to do a face mask or whatever, you can always let me know. I always love suggestions. So now I'm just gonna be taking my face cream, my night cream this time. And then I'll do almost like I did with the Gua Sha stone, at least follow the lines or whatever you want to call it, but the same direction that I went with the stone and with the face roller. There we go. And sometimes, and I'm actually going to do that today, I also put some face oil on top of this. If you use oil, I've heard, I'm not a skin professional, I've heard that you need to put all these things on before, because if you do the oil before you put the face cream on, the face cream can't get through the oil, but the oil can get through the face cream. So the oil almost becomes like a layer on top that makes it even more moisturized. I just use avocado oil actually. It's normal avocado oil. And I just put a few drips like this. Oops. On my face. A few drops. And then I just try to get it all over my face, especially where I'm very dry. I don't put it on my nose because that's usually a little bit more not so dry. And then I just try to, I don't really stroke it as much, I pat it more on my face like this. And there is also a time where you can remind yourself, you're doing good. You're right here, right now. Now we're gonna see what we think about that. Now I'm just gonna make myself a little cup of tea. Rhubarb and vanilla. I have honey in my tea for some sweetness, and it's also good for the throat. And then I'll have a little bit of milk. So I don't burn myself, but also because I feel like it's so much more tasty. The last thing I'm going to be doing with you is something that I used to do a lot before. Haven't done much lately, but when I'm in these periods of times in my life, when I feel a bit more, maybe a little bit depressed, maybe a little bit sad, whatever I'm going through, it can be nice to journal a little bit. Sometimes you can just write how your day has been. Sometimes you should just put all what you're thinking on a piece of paper. But what I'm going to do today is something I learned many years ago. And it helps me every time I'm going through some things when I don't know what to write or whatever. And I would love for you to join me in this little exercise or journaling session or whatever you want to call it, because I do believe it's a good thing to do this. And if you want to join me with this, I would urge you to go and get a piece of paper. It could be whatever paper you want to use. If you want a notebook, you can use a notebook. If you want a normal paper, you take a paper. The first thing we're going to be doing is to write things that we are thankful for. We're going to write 3 different types of things. The first thing, I'm going to make a title that says thankful. So you can do that if you want to join. Thankful. There we go. I need a little bit of thicker pen. This was too thin. And you can sometimes, if you want to, you can write as many things you want to that you're thankful for. You can write, or you can decide I'm going to write 3 things, or you can decide you're going to write 5 things, whatever. And it can be very small things. It doesn't have to be like I'm thankful for, and it must be a big thing. It can be just I'm thankful for drinking tea today, that I made a cup of tea. I'm thankful for doing some self-care today. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful that there's sunshine. I'm thankful for getting another day in life. All those things. You can write, I'm going to write 5 things. You write as many as you want. I'm going to be quiet while writing, and then I'll tell you what I wrote. And if you want to share yours, you can share them in the comments. So I'm going to be quiet now while writing, and then I'll talk to you. If you need some more time, you can always pause. I'm done with my writing, and I was going to share with you what I wrote. I am thankful that I am healthy. I am thankful for my daughter. I am thankful for my weirdos, aka you. I call my subscribers weirdos. I'm so happy I have found you, that you have found me, and that I get to be a part of your community as well as you being part of mine. I am thankful that I still have my family. I am thankful I got to live for one more day. Because even if I feel bad, even if I am somewhat depressed, I still just want to continue on life and see where it takes me. So I'm very happy I get the chance to do that. And now when we know what we're thankful for, I kind of think we should have ended with that, but it doesn't matter. The next thing we're gonna do a good that I called. Good that I did blank today. Good that I said this today. Good that I made a cup of tea today. Things you can pride yourself that you did, even if you feel like you did nothing. Like, good that I woke up today. Good that I went to the couch instead of laying in the bed all day. Good. It can be very tiny things. Good that I made the bed. Whatever you feel like, but things that you can work on giving yourself praise for. I'm going to do 5 more, and then I'm sharing, and if you want to share, you can share yours too. I am done. Just going to take a sip from my tea. I'm not much of a tea drinker, but sometimes I can feel like it's almost like a hug for your tummy, or a hug for you to hold a cup of warm something and just take care of yourself. So what I wrote this time is: good that I did some self-care today. Good that I did laundry today. Good that I did dare to sing today. I love singing. I'm not very good at it, but I love it, and I haven't done it for a very long time, because when I feel bad about myself, I feel like I'm ashamed for the neighbors. I'm ashamed for singing because I'm not good, but I can't get better if I don't sing. So I feel like it was good that I dared to sing today, because it also made me feel way much better. It was good that I removed the dish from the dishwasher today, and it was good that I colored today, because I love coloring, but I haven't done it much lately. So very excited about that. And then the last thing we're gonna do is help me too. And for me, I am a believer of God, so I am talking to God. But if you don't believe in God, you can talk to yourself or just the universe or whatever. But just, it's like, help me to the things you want to feel like you want to get better at. And it can be like, help me to accept myself better, help me to respect myself better, help me to become the best mom I could be, all those things, okay? So 5 things of help me too we should do too. So let's start, and then I share and you share if you want to. There we go. This is what I wrote. Help me to be nicer to myself. Help me to be the best mama to me. Okay, now something happened to my camera again, which I hate. Help me to be the best mom I could be tomorrow when Leona comes back. Help me to relax a little bit more. Help me to be more present in the now. Help me to be able to not take in too much of other people's feelings and such. And what I mean about that is that I am a very, very empathic person, and I love talking to you guys and something like that. So I don't mean that, but when I live out in the world, I can see a person and I can see a look in someone's eyes, and I take that to heart, and I feel like, oh my God, he doesn't seem to be all right. Is he all right? Or what is he going through? And that could be with strangers. It could be with my family. It could be with anyone. If two people are fighting, I take that to heart, and I sit there and I get a little bit flustered, and I take all the emotions in. I take other people's emotions, I take other people's problems, and I put them into my system, and that gets very hard for me. It's good to be empathic, but it's not good when it's strange on yourself. So that I need to be better at. But that were the things I had planned for this little self-care session. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, you probably aren't still watching, but whatever, if you did, if you didn't, and if you have any ideas on what you would like me to do in the next self-care video, let me know that. Do you have any other body doubling videos you would like me to make? Please let me know. I love doing it. I'm so happy I got to do this today, thanks to you, because you wished me to do a self-care video, and for that reason I could do some self-care for myself tonight, and I really needed it. I hope you got something out of this video, and I hope you're doing amazing. I'm very proud of you for all the things you've been doing lately, for all the things you've been doing in your home, in yourself. Just keeping on breathing. If that's hard for you right now, you're doing a great job. Keep breathing. Never give up your life. Do you feel like you need to give up for the day? It's okay, but keep on living, okay? Keep on breathing. We need you here in this world, and you are worthy to be in this world. Thank you for everything. I hope you have had a nice time with me, and I love you very much, and I will see you when I see you. Bye!